Good morning. It is post-Thanksgiving weekend, and while I had a great weekend, I also ate more than I should have. Not just on Thanksgiving, though, like all weekend. And my family came to visit, which I love when my family visits, but at the same time, it always kind of puts me off track. Like, they keep me up later than I'm supposed to, and they eat food that I don't normally eat. So today should be interesting. I know it's only like 3 or 4 days, so it shouldn't make that big of a difference, but I don't know why. I feel like for me it does. Like any little change usually seems like it makes a drastic difference for me. So I'm hoping that it didn't do too much damage, but we'll see. I mostly say that because I almost didn't wake up this morning, and I hate when that happens. And I normally wake up to the first alarm like with no issues, and I did not this time. Actually, I'm pretty sure it took like my second or third alarm to wake me up, which means I was exhausted. Not a fan of that, but it's okay. I think I slept 5 hours last night. Super great. But the good news is, like, since it was a weekend and, you know, I didn't work or anything, I was able to sleep in. So last night was the only night I didn't get great sleep. But I'm just prefacing with that because is that an excuse to have a bad workout? No. But if I do have a bad workout, I'm definitely blaming it on that. I tried my best. It was a full house this weekend. Every time my family comes, they always stay with us, and it was just really cramped. So it's very difficult to go to sleep when you're sharing your room with somebody else and they make a lot of noise and, you know, things like that. So last week I was good. Last week was my first good week, like full consistent week. But the 2 weeks before that, totally my fault, 100% my fault. This weekend, not my fault. I have like really bad FOMO, and they were up watching like movies that I wanted to watch with them and all this stuff, and I still tried my hardest to be like, okay, it's late, I gotta go to bed now. And so the first 2 nights that they were there, I went to bed at my bedtime, and I woke up the normal time I normally wake up on the weekends. And it was great, and I was like, I don't want to mess up my sleep schedule just because they're here, yada yada yada. Whether it's when they visit us or I visit them, like, it just never fails. I never get to go to sleep as early as I do when I'm not with them. Oh my fucking god. You know that moment where you have to be a little quiet just because you almost died? Like, yeah, that's me right now. I wonder... So here's my little dash cam that I have in a very weird, awkward position because the little suction cup that's supposed to keep it in the middle on my windshield, like, doesn't work, so I just have to hang it here awkwardly. Are you able to give someone a ticket, like, retroactively? Like, hey, I have proof that this person almost killed me. Can you just issue them a ticket from their license plate? Does that work? Because I need to do that. I think there was another video where, like, somebody cut me off, and I left it in the video where I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck? And someone was like, you shouldn't record when you drive. Which, yeah, I probably shouldn't, but at the same time, when else am I going to? I can't sit and talk for 10 minutes before I leave for work because I already leave my house kind of, like, pressed for time a little bit. And then I already rush my workout sometimes to get to work on time, so this is like the only time I have. But that was not my fault. That guy literally cut me off completely for no reason. So I forgot what I was saying though. Something family keeps me up, blah blah blah. I tried my best to go to bed on time, but they kind of messed up my sleep schedule at the end of the weekend. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I was saying, actually. So I don't remember where I left off, so I guess, yeah, that's it. That's the end of that conversation. yeah, I got my stalder, but pretty much every day since I did it, I've been trying to see if I could do it again, just because I got a video of it, but I got such a bad video of it. I want to get a better one, and I haven't been able to do it since then. I didn't really work out this weekend. I worked out on Thursday, and that's it. I tried to go to the gym while they were here, but... Oh, another thing. Okay, so can I just eat whatever I want and make my own food independently when my family comes over? Sure. Yes, hypothetically I could. I actually was thinking that at one point, that I was like, maybe I shouldn't just eat what everyone else is eating. But at the same time, like, everyone would sit down at the table and my mom would like slave away in the kitchen making food for like over 10 plus people. I would feel bad being like, I'm not gonna eat your food, I'm gonna like meal prep my own thing. So that's why I kind of just ate whatever everyone else was eating. And sometimes like we'd go out and they'd buy dessert for like everyone, and they'd be like, have some, have some, have some. So it's like, okay, so that's one. But two, I was also gonna go to the gym. I was gonna go to the gym on Saturday, and I was gonna go to the gym on Sunday. I wasn't planning, oh my gosh, why does this keep moving? I wasn't planning on going Friday because on Thursday I had mentioned I was really sore. My forearms were really sore, and my shoulders and everything were really sore too. So it was like a good call. I'm glad I took Friday to rest. But Saturday I felt fine. So Saturday I was gonna go to the gym, but then my uncle was like, oh, let's work on your car, because I don't know if you remember, but this car used to be a lot louder than it is. It used to rattle a lot more, and my uncle's really good with cars, so he was like, yeah, let's work on it. We need to fix that. And he's my uncle, so obviously he did it for free, and I wasn't gonna turn that down. So I couldn't go anywhere Saturday because by the time he was done, it was like too late. So car was unusable Saturday, and then Sunday they wanted to go do something before they left. So I couldn't go Sunday either because I didn't want to ditch them, because I'm a family person, so I wanted to spend time with them before they left for the weekend, because I'm probably not going to see them until next month, which I know next month isn't that far away, but still. So yeah, that's my reasoning for not working out this weekend. I actually think those are pretty good reasons, so I forgive myself. Hope you can forgive me too. Okay. Probably gonna work on pull-ups again today, just because I do really need to work on my pull-up strength still and my explosiveness, and I might try to do weighted pull-ups again today. We'll see. Okay, this phone setup is not working today. I don't know why it keeps moving so much. It's fallen like 5 times already, so I'll just end it now. I'll see you at the gym. So when I was putting this belt on, I put the chain through the first loop, then put it through the weight, and then put it through the second loop. And I put it on the same way I did last time, and that guy who normally works out next to me saw me doing this and stopped me because he was like, you're doing that wrong. So he gave me some tips and helped me fix it. I know some people don't really like when people go up to them at the gym and like tell them they're doing stuff wrong, but honestly, I really appreciate every time he gives me tips like this, because it reminds me that I'm a noob, yes, but it also helps me out a lot and saves me a lot of time. So normally I usually just jump up to the bar, but obviously with a weight I felt like that'd be kind of dangerous to do, so I put up a block and did my straight pull-ups like I do on a normal pull day. And today I did the same amount that I did the last time I went to the gym, which was just 5. But honestly, these were really, really taxing. I don't know if it was the weight or it was just not eating well throughout the weekend or a bit of both, but I was extremely winded after this, and I took much longer breaks than I normally do. So Didn't feel super great about that, but I wasn't too disappointed. I felt like it was kind of to be expected. So I did about 3 to 4 sets of this. And the way I trained my pull-ups before I got to weighted pull-ups was doing as many pull-ups as I could do, which at the time I think I started out only being able to do like 2 or 3, and then finishing my last rep with a top hold negative and then going down as slowly as possible. So I tried to incorporate the same idea with my weighted pull-ups, because if I started out with 2 and that gave me the endurance to go up to 10, since I could only do 4 to 5 with weight, I would try to build my endurance up at this weight and then hopefully move up with reps as I do this. Obviously, you'll have to stay tuned to see if that translates over well, but I felt like this was taking a beating on my hands a lot, which is why I kept looking at my palms and the callus. Because normally I feel like my forearms give out with regular pull-ups before anything else, but with these weighted pull-ups, I was feeling it everywhere. My back, my forearms, and my palms, which is not where I normally get tired from. So when I can't do any more pull-ups, I'll usually switch to shoulder shrugs, because I can still hold myself on the bar, but I can't pull myself all the way up. So I just try to work on my scapular strength and also my grip strength. If I took long enough of a break, I would try and see if I still had any pull-ups left in the tank. So sometimes I would do like 1 or 2, then do my top hold negative, and then before I got off, if I wasn't slipping off the bar by then I would do shoulder shrugs. So this isn't like super strict. I kind of just gauge it on how long I can hold on to the bar. So once I start slipping off the bar or feel like I'm going to slip off the bar, that's when I'm like, okay, this is a good set, on to the next workout. So usually after like 3 sets of pull-ups, 3 to 4 sets of shoulder shrugs, my arms feel like they're about to fall off. So I just try and get that last little pump out of them and do dead hangs. I'll usually just do this until I slip off, because I'm using a weighted belt at this point. I do it until I'm about to slip off, because I obviously don't want to fall with this on my waist. But just when I was feeling like I was wrapping up my workout, then I realized, oh wait, I can just do this without the weight and I'll feel lighter, so I'll see how much more I can do. So I got rid of the weighted belt and pretty much did the entire workout again with just my body weight. But of course I could only do so many because I was already really tired at this point. So I did 1 set of as many pull-ups as I could, ended them with top hold negatives, and then just finished with dead hangs. And that was it. That was my entire workout. It was just a full pull day. I really do feel like I beat myself up. My back, my forearms, my hands were all exhausted, but it's okay. I figured I'd go to the posing room since I felt like I had a pretty good pump on my back, so I will see you there. Even though that was a fast workout, I'm like worried I overdid it. May have used too heavy of a weight, but that's fine. Can you see that? There's a new line. Right there. This line. I don't think this was here before. I need to check my previous videos, but I'm pretty sure that's new. No abs today, probably from all the Thanksgiving food, but it's okay. Forearm definition, maybe, right there. Okay. Alright, I gotta get ready for work. Okay. In my defense for that being an extremely short workout, I left the house kind of late because I woke up a little late, and I also had to like tiptoe around the house because some people were sleeping in the living room and stuff, and I didn't want to wake them up. 1 and 2, I did say I was going to try and keep my workouts a little more simple, so some days my workouts are going to look like that, which I know for like video documentation purposes is not as entertaining as like mixing it up and doing some exciting drills and things like that, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, that is how I got my original pull-up count up. Like unweighted pull-ups, I went from 1 to 10 by doing as many as I could and then doing top hold negatives. Like, I genuinely think that is the secret formula if you want to increase your pull-up count. I guess we'll see in a few weeks. Does it suck? Does it feel awful? Yeah, it does. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna say that in the voiceover, but next time I'm doing 5 pounds, because I think for weightlifting, it's like, find a weight that you can do 8 to 12 reps, and then do that until that becomes easy, and then increase the weight. And if you're doing less than like 8 reps, I think they say it's too difficult. I don't normally like try to apply powerlifting rules to my workout, but it's just like the famous number and rule that I hear a lot, so I'll probably try that. Might go down to 5 pounds and then do those. Also, since I want more bicep definition, because I go like this and then my back is getting so defined, and then you go from the front and there's like nothing. It's giving nothing from the front. So I am going to probably throw in some core workouts, or you know what, I probably won't even document that. I'm probably just gonna do that like on the side on my own, because I'm just gonna do like the 10-minute Alexis Ren ab workout that literally had a chokehold on everybody. I honestly think it's really good. I wish I had come up with that video, but it's fast, it's effective, you can do it anywhere, and I think you get used to it really quickly. So hopefully that means that it'll help me get some definition really quickly as well. I'm probably gonna do that like probably every other day, just like before or after my workouts. Don't know if I'll include it yet, because it's not really related to what I'm training for, so that's why I don't see it being that useful to include. But I don't know, maybe I'll just do like a little bit, I'm not sure. And I'm also gonna try and do chin-ups with my workouts now. I know that it doesn't really work out your back as much, which is why I haven't been doing them, but some guy next to me who also does calisthenics stuff, so sometimes I just look at him when he's working out and I'm like, oh, that's good, I should do that. He just does some workouts that like I just don't think of. And today he was doing like very slow and controlled chin-ups, because since chin-ups are a lot easier, you know, they're a lot easier to control, and they work out not only your forearms, which I am trying to build endurance on, but they also work out your biceps. So I think chin-ups will help 2 birds, 1 stone, because it'll define my arms a little bit, hopefully, and also build up my forearms. Yep, I think I'm gonna start doing that. Okay, so yeah, it was a short workout. I got here kind of late, so I did have to rush it a little bit, but it was still good. I still felt really tired at the end, and that's really my only goal, is to get out of here with my muscles being fatigued and reminding them that they need to toughen up a little bit, so that next time hopefully I can go just a little bit longer. So yeah, okay, I hope you have a good workout. I'm gonna go to work now. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.